learn the concepts initially by March or April, and then we focus on practice. Some of the concepts we forget by October, November. So I took a 1 month revision course just to focus on all the concepts revision. So hi, I am Abhishek Agarwal. I am born and brought up in Cuttack, Odisha. I completed my graduation from NIT Rourkela as a chemical engineer. I have around 1.5 years of work experience at ExxonMobil, which is an oil and gas company. The reason why I chose to do an MBA after my work ex was I wanted to get a feel of the industry, how business works, and during my experience I have learned key skills such as stakeholder management, interacting with various teams, understanding the business, and that's why I wanted to do an MBA so that I can build upon my business acumen, learn how to solve complex business challenges, and grow my skills to be a business leader. For every CAT aspirant is actually is filled with ups and downs. How we start is when we give our first mock. Obviously, we are not prepared about it. So for me, VARC was a section where I needed to focus a lot. Being an engineer, I had good interest in math, so quants was really okay, and LID I had to practice and build upon my skills. It's very important for everyone to maintain a perfect balance between all the three sections. You cannot leave out any section because obviously you have to clear the sectional, as well as you only get a good score when you score equally in all the three sections. Starting with VARC, I was not a very avid reader before my CAT preparation. I started reading Aon articles, I read newspaper articles, analyzed them. After May or June, I daily used to practice 3 to 4 RCs and some VA questions. So I felt that I started reflecting in my mock scores. For LRDI, I used to follow Arun Sharma book, and I used to practice. And after that, I used to see the video solutions from the mock because after giving a mock, it's very important to analyze it. LRDI section would have 4 sets. You will do 2 sets, but the other 2 which you don't do, those are also important. So it's important for everyone to analyze those 2 sets as well, apart from analyzing your current 2 sets. And for quants, it's important to maintain the accuracy. I believe a 90 to 95% accuracy is really important because you don't get a chance to attempt a lot of questions due to the time pressure. CAT 2023 was certainly a surprise for all of us. It came with and mine was a morning slot, so it has its pros and cons. I was surprised when I saw the paper because the level of question was slightly higher as we have seen in the past couple of years. When I went to the VARC section, I focused on understanding the passage and going through the same format as I have done in my mocks, attempting the same number of questions. I used to follow a format where I attempt 10 to 20 questions and I have 70% accuracy. So I wanted to hit that. That was fairly good. LIDI started to get more difficult. So again, initially I had thought that I'll attempt 2.5 sets, but I went on only to attempt 2 sets with 100% accuracy. When I went to quant, again I realized the level is increasing. So I used to attempt a lot of questions in my mocks, sometimes 18 questions, but I brought that attempt down to 13, 14 questions, and I focused on my accuracy so that in a tough paper you pick out some strong areas and attempt only those questions which you are comfortable with. So that strategy worked for me. Along with the CAT score, getting a call from ABC, it's important to have a good profile. I had a 999 profile academically. I had a 999 profile from my 10th, 12th and my ACADS. I wanted to capitalize on that, as well as I had some good extracurriculars. I am a cricket fan, I am into dramatics, so I perform street plays, stage plays. Yeah, I had a silver medal and an institute gold medal, like a department gold medal for the best student in the department, and also a best all-rounder medal. So all these things added to the profile to make a suitable candidate for ABC calls. And it's important to do that during your college days. I used to enjoy my studies as well as focus on my extracurricular to build my all-rounder capabilities. In all the 3 interviews, the common thing was 50% interview was on my work ex. What I do, how I do, what unique skills I develop, and what are the KPIs I monitor, these kind of things. They'll test your business knowledge. They gave me cases like how do you reduce cost, or how do you manage your company's expenses. Then in my Bangalore interview, we had a very candid discussion on startups. They gave me a case on whether husband and wife starting a startup is good or not, and we had a good long discussion on that. They gave me a probability question on that. Pick 7 startups, then how many of them are run by husband and wife, and how many of them are successful or not successful. It's important in these situations to keep a stand. Whatever you are saying, just try to frame your answers to justify that. I really had some interesting questions at Ahmedabad as well on my WorkX, on general business studies. Calcutta interview was a bit more candid. The interviews where the panelists were really chilled out, and they were asking me general stuffs about my profile. They got into current affairs. So again, current affairs didn't come in Ahmedabad, but it came up in Calcutta, where we focused on geopolitical scenarios. We focused on India's relation with all its neighbors, India-China relationships. These interviews will cover almost every aspect of your preparation, be it why MBA, about yourself, ACADS, your domain knowledge, your current affairs knowledge. So it's important to have all-round development during your preparation. So for the CAD aspirants, I have heard a myth that a lot of mocks which we give from IIMs or any coaching institute time or anything, they are a bit above the CAT level. I would say that not to believe on that and analyze the mocks as if they are CAT level only, because you don't know what level the CAT will come up with. In our case, the CAT increased its level suddenly. It may even go up next year, or it may come down. It's important to prepare yourself for the best, analyze the mocks properly, because the mocks will give you an overall idea of all the topics. Analyzing your strengths and weaknesses is the best way to deal with the exams. During the last 1 or 2 months, focus on revising the important concepts, because we learn the concepts initially by March or April, and then we focus on practice. Some of the concepts we forget by October, November. So I took a 1 month revision course just to focus on all the concepts revision. What you say in your tell me about yourself is what will drive your interview. So it's very important to prepare on each and every pointer you have, and just being confident and dealing the stress interview with a smiling face is the best way to crack an interview, I would say. So that's it.